is anyone in there? Oh my gosh, you're here. This is gonna be so amazing.
I know, I'm so excited.
Netflix has officially recast the role of John Ambrose McClaren for the sequel of To All the Boys I've Loved Before. What's going on, all you lovely people? Lisa here with an update on the sequel to All the Boys I've Loved Before for you. So production has started on the sequel to the hit Netflix film that starred Lana Condor and Noah Centineo. And ever since the sequel was announced, there have been rumors that the role of John Ambrose McClaren would be recast for this movie. Now the character is another recipient of one of Lara Jean's letters and will be Peter Kavinsky's rival for LJ's heart in this sequel. He was briefly shown as a kid in the first movie, and then he was in the initial trailer and the end credit scene where he was played by newcomer Jordan Burchett. Now it looks like with the success of the first movie, they maybe wanted a more familiar face in this pivotal role as the, character expands. So Netflix announced on Thursday that a different Jordan would be taking over the role of John Ambrose McClaren.
All right, let's do this.
No, that's my line.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm kind of testing it out. I'm just excited to be here.
Jordan Fisher is best known as a singer, as well as his roles in Teen Beach Movie, Liv and Maddie, Grease, and Rent Live, as well as Dancing with the Stars. Producer Matt Kaplan said, "We couldn't be more excited to have Jordan Fisher join the To All the Boys family as John Ambrose McClaren. Jordan's charisma practically leaps off the screen with anything he does, whether it's acting, singing, or dancing. There isn't a more perfect guy who could believably shake things up in Lara Jean and Peter's world." Jordan Fisher also shared his excitement, tweeting, "I'm losing my mind, my heart is so full." Now, with this casting news, I'm not quite sure how I feel about it, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Jordan Fisher, have been interviewing him since he did Teen Beach Movie 1, and he started on Disney Channel, and he is just so freaking talented, and I do agree with that statement about his charisma and his charm just like leaping off the pages. But I guess the whole thing is like physically, I don't think he really fits the description in the book, but we know that movies, change things up, and we'll see how it goes. I think he will do great in the role, but I do think it's also pretty crappy for Jordan Burchett to have this role taken away from him, if you think about it. He was cast in the first movie and probably had hopes of it continuing since it's a 3-book series, but to be replaced for the second movie with someone more famous, it's gotta be tough, And Jordan Burchett, he hasn't spoken out yet on social media or anything about this news, but when I interviewed him at the premiere for this first movie, he was a really, really sweet guy, so I hope he does get his big break with some big roles in the future. As for other news for this sequel to All the Boys I've Loved Before, the film will also see the return of Anna Cathcart, John Corbett, and Janelle Parrish, reprising their roles as Lara Jean's awesome family. The film will also have a new director, as scheduling conflicts kept original director Susan Johnson from returning, but she will stay on as executive producer. The director of photography for the first film, Michael Fimonari, sorry if I said that wrong, will be taking over directing duties. But that is the latest update for this To All the Boys I've Loved Before sequel. So what do you think of this recasting news? Do you think Jordan Fisher will make a good John Ambrose? Who would you have recast in this role, or would you have liked to have seen Jordan Burchett keep the role? Leave me all your thoughts in the comments down below, and take a trip down memory lane with my interviews for the first movie right over here. I'm Lisa, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you again next time.